So what's happening at the moment with the Peace Party? What's its particular concern? Two big issues, of course. There are the issues concerned with coronavirus, or COVID-19 as it's called sometimes. We've been looking at what has happened over the last 3 or 4 months now, the actions that the government took in order to try to get the disease under control. And of course, as many people recognise, they weren't doing that very well. And so 2 or 3 of us have put our heads together and are working out what should have been done, what should be done now in order to ensure that in the future, should there be an outbreak of an unknown disease at some point in the future, that then the country will be really ready to cope with it and not have to scrabble around for tests and how to conduct them, the kind of gear that's needed in hospitals to look after patients, to deal with a sudden burst of numbers, which has caused all kinds of problems, as we know, all of us who are following the news. So some campaigning on that. We hope to have an article up on Facebook and the Facebook and on the website about coronavirus and what we're suggesting should be being done in the future. So should we be in government, we will be pushing for all kinds of improvements which follow the idea of dealing with things without the use of violence. And that brings me on to the other problem that's affecting us at the moment. It of course started in America but has repercussions in all parts of the world, and that's the difficulties that we have in conducting relations between different parts of the community, that we've not been very good as a community in ensuring that those people with different ethnic origins, that have different ways of life from where they came when they came to this country. And that's at the basis of everything we talk about. It should be at the basis of everything we talk about with peace, that in order to be a peaceful society, we need to be able to relate properly to each other. And although Britain is far better at doing that now than it once was, it's still not, in our opinion, good enough. And we need to be looking at our policies and principles and just making sure they're smart enough to deal with this current issue. It's a sad issue, and of course on the day that I'm speaking, it's an anniversary of the time when people came from the West Indies to help out a country that had been involved in the Second World War and was finding difficulties in having enough people to work in its industries, on its farms, down its mines. And we've been helped out by a large number of people from overseas over many, many years, and continue to do so. So Peace Party is working hard to ensure that our policies stand up to scrutiny when we're thinking about these problems of racism and sexism and so on. Thank you.